The DJ Smooth Breakfast. Only on Massive Metro.
We're still celebrating Youth Month, celebrating young people that are killing it in Mzansi and showing us how these things are done. Shapujang Mlaleli, Shapujang Mu Westi, Shapujang Easti, Egurleni, Shapujang Val, Shapujang Pitori, Rekaufela, MassiveMetro.com. That's www.massivemetro.com. Download our app right now on your App Store or on your Google Play, so that you can go slalela nine noma ubani skati. I'm co-hosting with Upabi.
Yes, that is what it is, guys. So again, we are chilling in studio. Bongani Chinkanda, CEO of HDI Youth Marketeers Generation Next 2018. Now, just to give you a brief history, on 14 June 2018, the results of the Sunday Times Generation Next Youth survey will be announced. The annual survey, now in its 14th year, polls more than 7,000 youths across South Africa between the ages of 8 and 24 years. About the brands, products, services and celebrity they love and aspire to. More than 70 categories are surveyed. The survey, conducted by HDI Youth Marketeers in partnership with the Sunday Times, is one of the most anticipated by the marketing and advertising communities each year, as it provides valuable insights into youth sentiment towards brands.
Morning, Mr. Bongani Chinkanda.
Morning, Chief. Are you good?
I'm good. How are you doing, sir?
All right, man.
Lovely. So you work with young people?
Yes, we do.
Of course.
Yeah.
HDI Marketeers.
Yes.
These Marketeers are these young guys, you know?
Yeah, no, we do. Yeah.
What do you guys do?
So what we do, we've repositioned ourselves. So we offer about the next leaders, the next fathers, the next mothers, the next trailblazers, and basically what we do is we connect brands with youth, and we stay connected with youth. That's what we do on a day-to-day basis.
And then can you tell us more about your partnership with Sunday Times?
So this partnership was established 14 years ago.
Okay.
There was a need for brand owners and product developers to understand the youth market. So as an example, yourself, you would come to us and say, how do you penetrate and get more people to consume more fire?
Yeah.
And we'd be able to tell you how to do it. So we can do research for you and develop insights, and then how do you penetrate the market? That's what we do.
Okay, so you guys are in touch with the youth market, but how do you stay connected with the youth? How do you know?
Yep. So I think it's about staying in youth culture. So we the company is staffed by very young people. I don't want to say my age, but I think I'm the oldest in the business.
I'm the oldest, in this room.
Yeah.
It's okay, don't worry.
So I mean, you know the story. So it's about staying in youth culture. It's about insights, about research, and this research that we do for Sunday Times Generation Next, I think that also keeps us close to the youth. So we get to know what it is that they do, what is it that they love, why do they think one brand is cool and one brand is not cool, and their consumption habits.
But the motivation for the Sunday Times to commission this survey, and the important role that it plays in informing brand owners about youth perceptions for their products. Obviously, brands take these results seriously. I know I took them seriously when I won a couple of years ago, and how it mattered for me to mention that the youth of South Africa thinks like this as far as my brand is concerned. I mean, do brands really run with it?
So since I'm on radio, I won't mention which radio station won, but you can. We still knew. Yeah. Okay. So when you think of Metro FM, they won the radio station of the coolest radio station, and they were punting it the whole weekend.
Yeah.
So it just shows how important it is to them. Brands take out adverts. I mean, when you think of Vodacom, when you think of Mercedes-Benz having won again this year. So they really do take them serious, and I think it's important that brand take it seriously, because when you think about the 18-year-old of today is the future Mercedes-Benz owner of the next 10 to 20 years. So how do you stay connected with them and take them along the journey that they aspire to own a Mercedes-Benz or a BMW?
Yeah, those are the guys I also advertise to.
Yes.
You know, I love working with the youth.
I have a question.
Sure.
So can you just shed some light a little bit on how the insights obtained from the 2018 2018 results?
Yeah, so the way that we do it is 3 phases. The first one I like to call it co-creating. So we go into the market and ask the youth and give them categories to say, okay, so which do you think are the best snacks in the country and they need to be on the list. So the youth will give us a list. So they'll give us Oreo, they'll give us Bawan, or they'll give us Doritos as an example. And then the next part is the voting part. So then we pour online and youth get to vote which brands they believe so that are cool or not. And then finally it's the lifestyle study part. So we sit and say, okay, so why is it that you choose MTN over Vodacom or Telkom over Cell C? So it's a 3-part approach, and then we run those results and then we release them. So we released them last week on Thursday.
Wow. Only on Massive Metro.